Young lady looked great in qualifying at the Hangtown 100 in the 57 for Abacus Racing. Cox, Beckman, Goss & Company, Indy Custom Stone, Spike. It's a Stanton SR11 for McDowell, California. Maria Kofer stops the clock, first time by 12.118 in that number 57. She got upside down, but was able to rebound and keep going on night number 2. Lap number 2 is quicker, 12.115. Good stuff there. She locked into that 100-lap feature by being in the top 20 in points. Next on track, driving the number 71 for Keith Coons Kerbag at Janian Motorsports with support from JBL, Toyota, TRD, and IWX. It's a bullet by Spike with a Speedway Toyota. Muskogee, Oklahoma's Kaylee Bryson goes 12.201. First time by. That's good enough for fourth on the board out of the cars we've seen so far. A new track record's already been set here tonight. Bryson jumps up to third on lap number 2, goes 12.100. Good stuff there for the driver from Muskogee. We move on now to one of the Matt Wood racing cars in the 17W. Big moment right there. NOS Energy Drink, Elk Grove Ford, and Royal Truck Body on the Spike with a Stanton SR11 from Fremont, California. Shane Golobic gonna get through turn 2 a little bit better this time, 12.563. That's fifth quick. Makes his way through turns 3 and 4 at 17W. Looks mighty fine out that final corner. And he's going to jump 2 spots up to third. Golobic, a 12.053. Good improvement right there for Shane. From one Matt Wood racing car to another. This is the 37W, Elk Grove Ford, Sundollar Restoration, and QuickPits.com on the Stanton SR11 powered Spike. Angola, Indiana, Zeb Wise looking to make up for lost ground back at the Hangtown 100. Second quick, first time out, 11.909. He's just over 1/10 of a second off Seavey's top time. Wise at a turn number 4 at the stripe. He improves, but he'll stay second. Wise an 11.884. 6 cars down. Next car coming out onto the track here is going to be the 00 for Jay Mounts and Gavin Stout. Mounts Stout Motorsports. It's a ripper with a Stanton SR11X underneath the hood. Red Bluff, California's Carson Sousa back behind the wheel of a midget. Last week at Hangtown for the first time since the Chili Bowl. The 00 goes 12.421 first time by. And they're trying to get that thing to sound right. Sousa, 12.421. He's going to back it off to a 12.599. So Sousa's going to take the 00 back to the pit area, and they're going to work on that one. We roll on now to our 8th car to take to the track here in Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. Here we go. He's a 3-time top 10 finisher in the Indianapolis 500. He drives car number 16 for Dave Mack Motorsports. Webco Finish Line, GR Pro, JP Maury Racing on the Spike with a Speedway Toyota. Woodbury, Connecticut, Santino Ferrucci getting after it here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink National Midgets. 12.560. First time by Ferrucci. Here we go through 3 out of 4 at the line. What's lap number 2 look like? It's a 12.560, so he'll lean on that. It's going to be an 8th quick lap time. Your defending national midget champion on the track now. Here he is in car number 89 for CB Industries. NOS Energy Drink, PristineAuction.com, and KNC Drywall on the Speedway Toyota powered Spike, Canton, Illinois. Chris Wyndham at the line. What's he got? Lap number 1. It's going to be a 12.222. That puts him 7th of the 9 cars you've seen so far here. Wyndham keeps it up top through 3 out of 4. Carries as much speed as he can. Wyndham's second lap, 12.141. He'll stay 7th on the time chart. Now, the driver that he's chasing in the national championship, 18 points separate these two coming in to tonight in car number 67 for Keith Coons, Kerbag at Janie, and Mobile One, TRD and Toyota. On the bullet by Spike with a Speedway Toyota spinning those rear Hoosiers. Pengrove, California's Michael Buddy Kofoid goes 3rd, first time by, stops the clock at an 11.989. That slots him in right behind Zeb Wise, and Justin Grant tries to dime in the corner a little bit there through 3 out of 4. Kofoid at the line. Slows it down to a 12.002, so he will stay 3rd on the charts. Winner from night number 1 here at Merced 1 year ago. This is the driver of the number 7X for RMS Racing, EnviroFab, Response Management Services, and Angler Machine on the Speedway Toyota powered Spike. He calls San Jose, California home. This is Thomas Meserol, 5th quick, first time out, 12.010, and he's digging for more. Keeps it right up around the top, out of 2. Keeps it pinned there through 3 out of 4. This might be a good one. Meserol at the line. 3rd quick. He jumps 2 spots with an 11.969. Shuts her down and heads to the infield. Good stuff there for Meserol. 12th car out onto the track here in Fatheads Iowa qualifying. This is going to be the driver of the 7NZ for BSL Racing. Buckley Systems Limited, Lucas Oil, and S-Slinger Engineering on the Stewart with an S-Slinger underneath the hood. Pengrove, California's Chase Johnson. We've seen him do a lot of racing with Goodnight Racing this year. First time by, it's a 12.318. That's 10th quick for car number 7NZ. At the line, lap number 2. He goes quicker, but he's going to stay 10th. It's a 12.198. Good improvement there for Chase Johnson. Next up on track, Kyle Beilman drives the number 31 out of Los Angeles, California. Dave.com, BP Fab, ZMAX, and DMI. It's a Stanton SR11 powered spike chassis. Beilman at the line. First time by, it's a 12.527. That puts the number 31, 12th on the time charts here. Already down the back straightaway. Through 3, works through the middle. Out of 4, let's see what he's got here. 12.527. Can he improve? He'll stay 12th. 12.621 on lap number 2. 13 cars qualified here so far. Of the 33 you've seen enter, and we've already reset the track record. This driver like coming to the West Coast because it's home in the number 19 AZ for Reinbold Underwood Motorsports. AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation. It's a spike with a Stanton SR11X. Young Hayden Reinbold out of Gilbert, Arizona, goes 11th quick. First time by, 12.385. Let's see how he negotiates. Turns 3 and 4 over here. Tries to get as much speed as he can out of that 4th and final corner. Lap number 2, he's going to move up a spot, and he's going to improve in lap time. 12.141. Good stuff there for Hayden Reinbold. Kyle Larson takes the FloRacing, EnterCars.com, number 1K, out of turn number 4, but there are issues aboard that machine. He'll come to a stop off the 4th and final turn, and Gary, that thing... Well, it didn't sound healthy.
Yeah, earlier I think it was the hot lap session where you alluded to the fact that he pulled off the speedway.
Yeah.
So they must have been having issues in hot laps, and obviously there's some gremlins under the hood of that FloRacing 1K.
That's Matt McCarty, USAC safety, lining up right behind him. Matt celebrated a birthday yesterday. I didn't tell him happy birthday in person. I tweeted, but that's a very...
That's how we do it nowadays.
Yeah, that's a very 2021 thing. I didn't feel good about that. So, Matt, if you're watching, which I know you're not, happy birthday. And he had Taco Bell for dinner.
Oh, I'm thinking of Taco Bell tonight myself.
Great minds think alike.
Dinner of champions.
So they're going to take Larson back to the work area here and see exactly what's going on. Next on track, it'll be the driver who ran 3rd to Kyle Larson back on Friday at the Hangtown 100. Keith Coons, Kerbag, a Janie Motorsports driver with Coleman Power Sports. Yerf Dog on the Bullet by Spike. It's a Speedway Toyota. Colby, Kansas is Bryant Wiedemann. Comes out here, 12th quick on his first trip around. It's a 12.241. Wiedemann led his first ever career laps with the USAC NOS Energy Drink National Midget Championship that night. Now, good lap there on number 2. Wiedemann, 5th quick, 11.996. Good stuff there for the young driver from Kansas. Up next, driver of the number 5T. His team owner was joking, hoping he'd get here in time. That's Dean Alexander, factory cane shocks by SBS, and Worth Harvesting on the spike with a Stanton SR11X. From Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, this is J-Mac. Jason McDougall, first time by, it's a 12.239. That's good enough for 13th quick as McDougall will take it down the back straightaway. His little brother celebrated a championship at Port City Raceway this year. McDougall, good improvement there. He takes the 5T up to 7th. It's a lap of 12.016. Jade Avedisian drives the number 86 for Chad Boat and CB Industries. She's got pristineauction.com, Sheesh, and CMT on the Speedway Toyota powered Spike. Jade comes out of turn number 4 here. Lap number 1 puts the number 86, 14th on the board, 12.224. And by the time I look up, Gary, they're already down the back straightaway.
This track is so small and so fast.
Very good lap here for Avedisian, and she's going to improve all the way up to 9th. Great lap for Jade in the number 86, 12.092. She'll crack the top 10. Kevin Thomas Jr. onto the track next. He drives the number 5 for Petrie Motorsports with support from Westside Tractor Sales, Gray Auto. He drives a Bullet by Spike with a Speedway Toyota underneath the hood, and he's the pride of Coleman, Alabama. KT, our 19th car to take time here. First time out. A 14th quick lap. Stops the clock at 12.226. KT keeps it pinned all the way around the top here through 3 out of 4. Kevin Thomas Jr. at the line is going to leapfrog into the top 10 solidly. 7th quick, 12.026. Good stuff there for KT. The 87W takes to the track next. It's the car out of the Matt Wood Racing Stable. NOS Energy Drink and Elk Grove Ford are on the side of that Stanton SR11X powered Spike. It's Ryan Bernal. He calls Hollister, California home. And first time out, good stuff there. 12.064. Good first lap for Ryan Bernal. That puts him inside the top 10. Ninth quick out of turn number 4. Does he have a little bit more in the tank? No, he'll stay ninth. He does improve. It's a good lap of 12.056, but he will stay ninth on the board. Emerson Axum drives for Petrie Motorsports in that blue and black number 15. FK Rod ends an Ironborn Studio on the Bullet by Spike with a Speedway Toyota. First time by Axum, third quick, 11.956. The youngster from Franklin, Indiana's got 2 feature wins to his credit here in 2021. Could he have another Fatheads Eyewear Quick Time Award? Second quick, 11.826, misses out by 0.08 of a second. Not a lot left to go here. 33 cars entering. You've seen 21 so far. Next on track, this is the 00A. The driver's from Castro Valley, California. Pete Davis owns the car. Hothead Competition Heaters and Kading Performance on the Stealth with an S-Slinger underneath the hood. This is Jake Andriotti. The 00A goes 20th quick first time by. It's a 12.602. Trying to dig a little bit deeper here. Find just a tick more speed on exit of turn number 4. He does that. Jumps up to 16th. Andriotti, a 12.148. Now, your winner back on Thursday night, night number 1 of the Hangtown 100 for Chad Boat and CB Industries. He's from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Western Flyer Express, Drive, WFX.com, and PristineAuction.com. This is Ryan Timms in the Speedway Toyota powered Spike chassis. First time by. 18th quick, 12.241. And he's going to jump to 14th on his second trip around, 12.116. Again, made history by becoming the youngest ever to win with the USAC NOS Energy Drink National Midgets. Moving right along here now to the 07W, the driver that went quickest during hot laps, right as Gary Thomas predicted. He almost guaranteed it, in fact. Matt Wood Racing with Southern Pacific Farms and Elk Grove Ford on the Spike with the Stanton SR11X. Raisin City, California's Mitchell Moles, 18th quick. First time by, it's a lap of 12.156. Sets it in hard over there on the right rear through 3 out of 4. Lap number 2 sees Mitchell Moles climb all the way up to 4th quick, 11.947. Not a bad lap there, Gary.
Tell you what, we talked about him being a big-time player this weekend, Tone.
Yeah, no doubt. Here comes the number 97. This is Burnham Crouch out of Lubbock, Texas. Keith Coons, curb ag at Janine. He's got curb records and TRD on the Bullet by Spike with a Speedway Toyota. Picked up a couple heat race wins back in Placerville. 20th quick, first time by 12.222, first time around. Keeps the hammer down through 3. Burnham Crouch. Where's he going to end up?
What's he, P9 there?
Yeah, 9th there. Thanks a bunch, Gary. I couldn't read my own race monitor. 9th quick for Burnham Crouch in the number 97. His teammate also successful through the rounds of heat races back at Placerville. This is the 71K for Keith Coons, curb ag at Janie Motorsports. Tanner Carrick, first time by. 10th quick, 12.020. Hustles it down the back straightaway. This is the driver from Lincoln, California, IWX, TRD, and Toyota on the side of the race car. 10th quick as he's going to slow down to a 12.222 on his second lap. You've seen 26 cars qualify so far. Here comes one of the drivers that's been fastest pretty much this entire month out here in California. He drives the 08 for Dave Mack Motorsports. Drive, WFX.com, DA McIntosh, and Smith Titanium on the Spike with a Speedway Toyota. Cannon McIntosh, first time by, is going to be 5th quick, 11.968. Again, 3 weekends or 3 races in a row, he was the quickest driver on the track. He's going to improve by 1 spot, go 4th quick in the 08. Good stuff there for McIntosh. 7 times this driver's visited Victory Lane in a feature with the USAC NOS Energy Drink National Midgets. From Minden, Nevada in the 19T, Tanner Thorson drives for Reinbold Underwood Motorsports, AME Electrical, MVT, and Smith Titanium on the Spike chassis. He's going to go 9th quick, first time by, 12.001. So close to breaking into that 11-second barrier. 9th quick, right behind Justin Grant, ahead of Jason McDougall at the stripe. Your Night 2 winner from 1 year ago stays 9th. It's a 12.017 for Tanner Thorson. He'll slow it down and take it down into the infield here. Next up, this all-black number 21. I love it. Tarleton Motorsports, Tarleton & Son, complete parts, BG Oils on the Speedway Toyota. Powered King chassis, number 21, Carson Macedo. Wow, great lap there, Gary. Fifth quick. It's an 11.944.
Now, we talked about him last week and having that great run. Very exciting run in the feature. What does he have on lap 2, Tony?
Fifth quick, 11.944. To the top of the board, new track record, 11.7144 Macedo. Wow, great stuff there. Now, the NASCAR Cup Series champion from 2020 takes to the track from Dawsonville, Georgia, driving for Kyle Larson Racing with support from A-Shock. It's a Silva with a Speedway underneath the hood. This is Chase Elliott. First time by Elliott's going to go 12.321. That's good enough for 25th quick. That slots him in right behind another Chase Johnson, and in front of the 00 of Carson Sousa. Elliott at the line to complete lap number 2. He's going to stay 25th. It's a 13.117 as he gathers it up in the middle. Man, what a lap by Macedo.
He just ripped this track.
That was super cool to watch. This young lady was the fastest overall qualifier back on Friday night at the Hangtown 100. She drives the 25K for Keith Coons Curb Agajanian. It's got Toyota and Curb records on the side of the bullet by Spike. From Bixby, Oklahoma, this is Taylor Reimer. Lap number 1's going to put her 25th aboard the 25K. 12.224 for Reimer. That's going to bump Elliott down 1 spot at the line. Reimer goes quicker on lap number 2, but it'll keep her in the 25th position. Not a lot of cars left to go here now. Up next on track in that all blue and white, number 26 for Rudine Racing with Race Rudine Foundation and Hager Realty Services on the side of a Speedway Toyota powered Spike. Snohomish, Washington's Chance Crum comes out to complete lap number 1, puts car number 26 on the board, saves it, gets it all pointed in the right direction, but goes the long way around through turns 1 and 2.
We heard the crowd before anything else, I think. The
right,
oohs
exactly.
and the ahs.
Yeah, so Chance Crum's just going to get the 26 back to the pit area. And lap number 2, 17.637, but that keeps car 26 in position, number 26. And by my count,
more issues, Tony, over there in turn 3 for Larson, it looks like.
Man, they've tried to refire that FloRacing number 1K. But gremlins continue to plague Larson mechanically here. Larson never got his lap in, so they're trying to get him at least 1. And then, Crum would have been our last car. So as they work on Kyle Larson right there, he can hear you. He can hear you, folks. I promise you that. A little bit of bad news to pass on from Race Control. 5th quickest in qualifying, at least when he went out. Bryant Wiedemann missed the scales, so his time has now been disallowed.
Huge break to his night right there.
Yeah, so he's going to have a little bit of extra work to do, but getting to do a little bit of extra racing in the Elliott's Custom Trailers and Karts Semi should he not be able. Right. And he still has every opportunity to make his way in through a transfer spot in his heat. Either way, no matter how you cut, a little bit of racing ain't a bad deal.
Right. And, Tony, if you look here on FloRacing, look at the parking lot right now with all those cars. This is by far the biggest crowd of the season here at Merced Speedway. So I think the crowd, you give yourselves a round of applause for coming out and packing these grandstands.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
folks.
awesome.
Get loud because it is cold out there tonight. We don't know.
Earlier we were freezing in the pit area. It's probably colder now.
No doubt about that. So for the time being, here in Fatheads Eyewear qualifying, Carson Macedo getting the job done, setting a new track record, 11.714. He just went out there and did it, Gary.
Yeah, he just ripped a lip around this track like we love.
Logan Seavey looked like he was going to have it. He went out early and set down a time of 11.738. But if you're watching on Flow, you can see the top times right there. It's Macedo, Seavey, Axum, Wise, and McIntosh. Your Fast 5. Then it's Mitchell, Moles, Meserol, Kofoy doing a good job getting us up to close to the front as he can. Grant and Tanner Thorson are your top 10. The rest of the qualifying results look like this. Jason McDougall in 11th. Let's go downstairs to Drake York.
Well, thank you, Tony. For the first time since 2016, Carson Macedo is a Fatheads Eyewear Fast Time qualifier. Carson, you ripped off a crazy lap. It looked like nobody was going to have anything for Logan Seavey, and you about biked it over there. So